Hey everyone, welcome back to CozyPixels. Today we are going to try this game I just discovered. The title of it is The First Tree, and you have to guide this fox through amazing landscapes. There is no combat here. You can't die in this game, so it's perfect for me. Also, the music is gorgeous in this one. And let me know if it's too loud.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. You should get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No,
Okay,
it's
the game
okay.
is really pretty.
What else is on your mind?
I don't know, it seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes.
I'm trying not
Get
to
those
speak.
eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
Okay, so I'm already almost crying. Like, nothing is going on, but I read the premise of this game on Steam, and it says that the story is on two, like, parallel stories are going on. One of them is the fox looking for her cubs, and the other... Oh, no. Wait, that's not the interact.
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Did they die? Okay, so yeah, we are looking for the fox's kiddos, and I think they died. Which is super sad.
She couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children. So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
Okay, this game looks gorgeous. Oh yeah, and the other story is that the guy, I don't know, they have some... I mean, it wasn't very detailed in the premise, but the guy has a bad relationship with his father or something.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own. The land was trying to tell my story, too. I felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
Oh, bunnies! Aw, cute. Okay, so apparently during the journey or along the way we will find some stuff which, like, shows the dude's story. And I think I should follow the lights. Yeah, I mean, I could see that the cubs didn't survive in the trailer, but I was still expecting them kinda, you know, making it. Yeah, I don't know how I never really heard of this game. I was just thinking of what should I stream today, and I checked the Nintendo store. And it was there like for €2.50. But it had no reviews, so I went to Steam, where it had reviews, and on Steam it was €1. Okay, so these...
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
Okay, so the guy's father was working with wood and making super cute toys for him. But this game is super pretty and the music is super cool. And I think this game received several awards. Yeah, it's gonna be a very chill stream, I feel like. Oh! Okay, we are out of the first level. Oh, I love this.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble.
Same,
I wasn't
boy.
popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
Oh, look at this. It's so mind-blowing to me that one person can do something like this. Oh. Oh! I can bring the butterflies with me. Oh, no, not anymore, it seems. Ah, that would have been cool. How can I be bad at the game where you only have to jump? Uh-huh. I hope these lead me to the way where I have to go. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's try. Maybe they can fly us. Okay, come with me. Maybe they just take me very high and leave me after? What was that? What? I messed it up. Where did they go? Did they? Oh, okay. Okay, let's try it one more time. I'm not entirely sure what I have to do here. Should I go to the police car? Oh yeah, I definitely should go there. Let's try this one more time. Okay, so... I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. I think I'm messing something up. But it just... It says double jump. I don't know. But there's a clue there, so let's go there first. Yeah, I was thinking as well, maybe they do make me jump higher.
He was working another late night, and my friends were over, saying how bored they were and how they had come all the way out to my house for nothing. One of them mentioned how that old, ugly beyond belief truck was still in the garage, and how we should take it for a spin. I was only 15, so I kind of fought it for a while. The next thing I knew, we were careening around the mountain path, rocks spitting onto the sides of the cliff, while my dad's cringeworthy bluegrass blared out the speakers. I drove while my friends were in the back of that yellow and purple truck, throwing beer bottles and trash at anything remotely interesting. Felt like I was soaring in the air with borrowed wings. But all good things have endings. A cop outside of Eagle River pulled us over after he saw us in a bottle rocket into someone's yard. What followed was a long night of talking to disappointed adults and feeling smaller than ever.
That's fine, don't do dumb shit, guys. Oh yeah, no fall damage, okay. I always forget that. Woohoo! Oh, there's the... I think that's the car he mentioned. I think the butterflies are only to, like, reach the very high bonuses.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window.
What a
In my
bitch.
sage teenage wisdom, I thought I proved the ultimate point. But my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me.
Okay, so yes, the butterflies are for reaching high bonuses, but I'm just bad at video games. So yeah, the guy was kind of an unbearable teenager, and his dad, I don't know, so far his dad doesn't seem like a bad dude. I mean, he worked hard to provide for his family, and yeah, so far I guess the only sin he had. Oh, so I have to, oh, okay, I have to collect 3 butterflies. I was wrong, guys. So yeah, the dad kind of neglected the guy, I guess. Oh, no! But what? Oh, okay, I can't jump with them, so I wonder where the others are. One is there and one is there, so yes, I should get this one first. Why am I like this? Ah, look at them! But how am I supposed to do this? I have to jump... No? Oh no. Okay guys, I am a pro gamer. No need to worry here.
My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was. And I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
I did it. I did it, guys. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, so the guy is from Alaska, apparently. I mean, that's what I read on Steam.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape, nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
there's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
I mean, I wish I would have these dreams this nice. But yeah, so far this game is super good. Actually, I like the narrative. It reminds me a bit of Firewatch for some reason. I think it's the aesthetic. Okay, so... Oh! Hey, shiny guys. Yeah, I think it's because this is in the same engine. Like, I think both of the games are on Unreal. But wait, a lot of other games are on Unreal as well. No, I meant Unity, sorry. Yeah, the aesthetics are super similar. I like this game. Why did the music stop? Also, I like that you can't die in there. Like, it's just a chill game with a nice story. I mean, I'm intrigued. I want to see where this goes. But also, it's a bit of a bummer that it seems that our cubs are dead. But maybe when we reach the first tree, we can get them back? I'm not entirely sure what is the first tree after all. But the guy voice in the trailer said that eventually we all have to make our trip for the first tree. So I guess we will see. I don't know what that symbolizes. But here we are at another clue.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
I still don't get why he's mad at his father. That sounds such a cool thing to do. Yep. Okay, I'm trying to go up, yeah, the wrong way. I don't think these matter, but...
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer.
So that's a map?
He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though. There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much,
you're right.
Jolly.
That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. But then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back
What
and
house?
asked that question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's getting dark. I can barely see what's going on. Okay, it's a stone. Whoop. Wait, where am I? Yeah, maybe this is not the way we should have... Oh, wait, maybe it is. Did I come from here? Oh, it's the... Oh yeah, it's the same way. Okay. I mean, at the beginning of the game... I mean, yeah, it does sound more storytell-ish than a night conversation, but... I mean, I'm not sure. Like, first I thought that, oh, the girl must have heard all these already, but then she said that she didn't know how he was as a teenager and stuff like that, so I think that's believable. I mean, sometimes you just, I don't know, stay up all night talking about stuff. Huh, where should I go? Is that another thing? I feel like I'm going into the wrong direction. No, that's the next clue. Okay.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we had always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Okay, I have to say this dude is an asshole so far. Also, I figured out some kind of mechanic while they were talking. I gathered one of these shining balls. I'm not sure what it does. Also, I feel like I missed something. Oh, or did I not? Was it marked? I mean, I'm confused about all the lights in the sky. Where should I go up there? Okay, so I don't know so far. The dude's father seems like a genuinely nice guy. I don't know what's his problem. I mean, I'm not even sure the problem is the father. Like, maybe he's sad because he was an asshole to his father? Woo! Sometimes the music stops and then I feel like I'm doing something too slow. Woo! Okay. Oop. I didn't even do the right thing, but it worked. What's this? Oh, it's a tent? That's a weird tent. Okay. Okay, where do I go? Maybe... Oh, this is the way I came from, right? I just wonder where this goes. I mean, story-wise. Okay, where... And also the road. Where should I go? Maybe it's a good idea to stay on the path. I'm alright. Oh! It's a mattress. Let's jump on it. Boing! Boing! It's not soft enough to properly jump on it. I'm sorry. So... Oh, yeah, that was just a bush. Okay. Oh, I see another light, I think. Or maybe that's just a birch tree. No, that's a light. Okay. This is why I can't trust, like, game lengths. Because everything takes me 3 times more than to anyone else. Because I always get lost. Also, I haven't seen the collectibles in a while. Ah, this is not the way. Oh, there's a collectible there. I have to go there. But I don't know where. Should I go to the other? Okay, let's think. Oh, another one. Huh. Should I, like, try to approach... Oh, no. Okay. Ah, the stones are so dark. I can't see anything. Huh. Okay, I think we need to go out of here. Oh. Oh, hello. What happened? Did it, like, open the way somewhere? Ah, the vines! Okay. Yes. I was, first I was thinking some kind of vines appeared on the tree. And I was a bit confused at first, but I was like, okay. I see a wolf there. I'ma fight you if I have to. I know I don't have to.
Nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Okay, so the guy is sorry because he was an asshole to his dad. But also another thing came in here saying that they probably can't have a kid. So maybe that's why we find the dead puppies along the way. Man, I will cry like a lot. Bitch, you... What's your problem? Okay, that took a very quick turn from, like, camping. I thought, like, he had some misunderstanding with his dad. That's why he's so on about him. Okay, so I think we are at the 2/3 of the game. I wonder if I missed something, because that, like, seemed like a quick turn of events. Like how his father died. I hope there are not missable events in this game. Probably there are, because it's like open world. Yeah, and like the world around us changed as well. It's not pretty anymore. It's like super disturbing. I mean, this green fog thing. I'm also thinking, like, does the first tree mean something like the... I don't know, like the tree the guy carved his name into or something? Or his father carved his name into? I don't know. First of what? And why is the fox running to the first tree?
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Good night to you too. That's a letter. Oh! Ah. Okay, that looks super cool.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but...
Also, I'm a bit disappointed that his name is Joseph. I don't know why.
You don't need to feel so lost.
Yes,
Joseph,
we can watch. I guess the music wasn't made by him.
mother was like.
And like the voice actors. Okay, where is it? It does not sound like a Joseph at all. Also, like, they are lovers. Is their nickname for Joseph? Like...
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds. And it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself.
Okay, so her mother died. So I guess Joseph's mom has died as well?
I think we both have always loved animals. And for me, that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared?
So I guess her dad was an alcoholic. I mean, she had quite worse than Joseph. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. Like, both things suck.
I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way. Except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you.
Okay, I just want to say folding origami birds does not make you a weird kid. I mean, in my opinion, no one should really make you a weird kid, but that's another thing. Okay, so her life pretty sucked. I guess his life pretty sucked as well, but at least he has nice memories of his father.
It got worse and worse. And at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words.
Yeah, weird kids and like the shy kids, I feel like are always the nicest. I mean, I was kind of a weird kid, but I wasn't that weird, but like for some reason no one wanted to be friends with me.
I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling. The wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly, and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
But where is the fox family? I don't care about the human family. Where are my babies? This is a cute scene though. The does are super cool. And cute. I mean, that one particularly is a bit weird. He has a bit of a weird smile, but it's okay. So, they can have kids. The guy just doesn't feel like he would be a good father, I guess. Oh, I almost fell off a cliff because I wasn't paying attention. Also, I feel like it's weird coming from me, but this dude shouldn't beat himself up that much for past mistakes. Like, yeah, you did suck as a teenager, but like, doesn't everyone suck as a teenager? I mean, no matter how asshole of a kid you are or a teenager you are, I bet your parents always know that you love them. Or isn't that not the case? I don't know. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Don't be an asshole is the moral of the story, I guess. It should be the moral of the story so far. I wonder if it will get more cry than this. Oh. I prepared myself for like having to turn off camera because I would cry so bad, but so far I'm kind of okay. I bet if we see the fox puppies, then I will cry. Oh!
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Oh, there's a house in the distance. Oh, this looks super pretty. I will have to go that direction, I guess.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
Can I not go into the house? There's an invisible wall here. Can I go into this house? Probably not, like the door is buried. Can I look in? Oh. That's a nice interior design. I don't see any more light beacons, so... Is that another house? Is that a tiny house? No? Oh, it's a hospital bed, okay. Please shout if you see any light beacons that I might be missing. I don't see any. Should I go up the hill? Did I already mention that the music stopped? I feel like I did. That way, okay.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. I didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
Did you guys see what was on the picture? Because I couldn't make it out. I mean, what's the problem with casually chatting with your dad? I don't know. Maybe my approach is unhealthy, thinking that there's no need to, like, talk through everything. Like, sometimes things just fix themselves. I don't know. Oh, no! What the fuck is wrong with you?
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
Okay, like, I have to say, I don't care about the guy, okay? Why are the babies dead? And what's up with the wolf? Who is the wolf? I can't even run now. She's just too sad. I can't even jump. It's gonna take a while.
There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
Also, like, yeah, the guy kinda brought this on himself. I'm not gonna lie, the fox did nothing wrong. And what is the first tree? Is it like death or life? Or I don't understand. For me to cry on the story, I need much more details than this. Can I just jump in? Maybe I have to run. Oh, maybe I should have run up on the... Ah, yeah. That's the thing. I'm just an idiot. Or was the... Yeah, I think I could have done this on the other things as well. I don't care about the humans. I just care about the fox. That's it. Okay, now this. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream. A distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
I'm not entirely sure what happened. Or what happens. Where are they going? Oh. I'm with Joseph now, I guess. Okay. Can you guys see anything? Moving truck. Did we move back to Alaska? Should I interact with the tent? Go inside? Could you be a please more specific game next time?
What the hell?
Is that the fox? I think we will follow the fox and the fox will lead to his father. Or his spirit or something. And he's gonna say, I'm sorry, Dad. And Dad will say, no problem, son. I knew you loved me. Also, I like how that we are back in the real world. Everything looks like more realistic than in the dream world. This music gives me Life is Strange vibes. The game is called The First Tree. Is she leading us to the house? No, that was not the house. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we are going to the tree. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's gonna be here. Oh, I have to go. Oh, or maybe not. Okay, this is sad as fuck. Fox puppies, then I will cry. Okay, so I was wrong about the death thing. I did not understand half of the English quote carved into the tree, I have to say. Oh, they are actually like husband and wife. I'm a bit confused about the story. Yeah, like, I guess the carving was left by somehow the spirit of his dad. Wait, the message on the tree? Oh, really? You think? Oh my god, that would be super cool. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Like, if that's true, that's such a great mechanic. But okay, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you are new here and you don't know I have a YouTube channel, I think link is in the description. Tune in, check it out if you want. And I stream here every Wednesday from 5:30 most of the times. So follow if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys!